What's going on, everyone? Talon here, and welcome to another account progression video. Alright, so last week I asked you guys which character I should tier 2 next, and it looked like the most popular response was Yellowjacket, so we're going to go ahead and tier 2 Yellowjacket today. Alright, so let's get a quick look at my Yellowjacket here before we tier 2 him. So let's see his gear, nothing special here. We have energy attack or all attack, we have all defense, we have some HP, and then we have some skill cooldown with a little bit of ignore defense mixed in there. And then our obelisk is a ignore defense with crit rate and a damage proc, so nothing too special there, just all damage. And then let's see, our ISO 8 set is Power of the Angry Hulk, so we have an attack based ISO 8 set with ignore defense, which is really nice because Yellowjacket definitely is a DPS based character. And he has pretty good survivability with his long iframe on his 6 and a long iframe on his 4 as well. So that's also, or his 4, what am I talking about? His 2 skill. So here's his skills. Haven't really leveled them up too much or anything like that, but none of them give him any bonuses, so you don't need to level them up really. You can all just keep them at 1 and it doesn't matter that much. Alright, so now let's take a look at his tier 2 that he will be getting. So he gets increased crit damage by 20%, gets increased guaranteed crit rate by 25%, and he gets increased guaranteed dodge by 20%. So that's pretty good. So he gets a big boost in damage because he gets crit rate and crit damage boost, and then he gets a little bit of extra survivability with that 20% guaranteed dodge. That's nothing too big. 20% really isn't that much, but it definitely could be enough to keep you alive. So yeah, overall it looks like a pretty strong tier 2. It also increases the effects of his skill bounce back, which is his passive right here, which gives him increased crit rate by 3% and all attack by 10% when he is below 30% HP. So let's go ahead and see what that changes to after we tier 2 him. And his leadership is 10% chance when attacking to paralyze the opponent. Of course, that's only good for something like Shadowlands. It's not going to affect any of the world bosses. Alright, so now, without... actually, let's look at the details real fast. So we got him at about 23% skill cooldown. His ignore defense is almost maxed. It's pretty much maxed. It's only 0.06% off. Besides that, what else? His dodge is at 22%. So nothing too crazy there. He's got 34% crit rate already, and 126% crit damage, so both of those are going to get a nice little bump up. So alright, so now let's get right into it and go ahead and tier 2 him. So we have all the materials we need, so let's go ahead and advance him. Alright, so there we go. We now have tier 2 Yellowjacket. So, let's see what that did for... oh, yeah, there we go. Congratulations. Let's go ahead and see what that changed for his passive here. So now it's when he's below 80% HP, he gets a 5% crit rate increase and a 15% all attack increase. So that's definitely a lot better, because below 80% is not too much. So when he has almost full health pretty much, he's going to get these bonuses. So it's really nice, and also it's... once the activation conditions are met, it stays active, so it's not like a timed thing, like it lasts for 10 seconds or something like that. No, it will last the rest of the battle as long as you had it trigger once. It will have to re-trigger if you do switch out and switch back in during battle. So say in Shadowland you switched out and you got back above 80% HP, it will not activate until you get below 80% again. But if you had like a healing obelisk or a healing ISO 8 set, if you went below 80% and then during that same battle you went back up over 80%, it will still be active. Alright, so now let's just go ahead and test him out a little bit now that he is tier 2. Alright, so here we are at the world boss. Ebony Maw is today's world boss, so we're going to go ahead and use Yellowjacket here with the classic Team Pim. So we have Giant Man for his 80% for his 30% HP leadership, and then we have Team Pim, the all attack, crit rate, and ignore defense, and then we have Student Master, all attack, all defense, and then we have Trainwreck, which is all attack and crit rate. So all of the bonuses are really nice with this team here. So let's go ahead and bring him in here. and see how he does against Ebony. Alright, so here we go. We're going to grab Yellowjacket and just start doing some DPS. The damage is looking really good. Ouch. And as you can see, I'm below 80% health now, so Yellowjacket is now shrunken down, and he will do more damage. Alright, oh, next phase. Got a meteorite. Now we've got to do some pillar dodging. I always forget. Let's see what his team up is with Team Pim. Oh, I didn't even see what skill he used, because Ebony went and did one of his teleportations. Uh-oh, who am I targeting here? Oh, the little peons. Alright, on to his last phase. Ow, that hit me. Not cool, bro. Haha, I think I knocked him out of his meteorites. Maybe. What is he doing over here? Oh, he's calling for backup. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Yeah, that hurt. Alright, well, let's see if this kills him. Yeah, there we go. Well, got a little careless there, but the damage, as you can see, is pretty insane with Yellowjacket, so that's very, very nice, because he had no damage leadership and no strikers, and every time I used that his 6-star but 5th skill, he was doing pretty crazy amounts of damage. So definitely Yellowjacket at tier 2 is going to be an extremely high DPS character, especially nice if you need a villain for Shadowlands, because he'll be able to solo pretty much any villain's floor for you just because his damage is so nice. And he's also a good support to bring in if for some reason you have to do a wave mode, or you have to do a I guess wave mode is the only one that really takes a long time to do, so yeah, that'd probably he'd be a good option for that as well. So, let's go ahead and get back to Yellowjacket over here. Alright, there he is right next to Ant-Man. Alright, so there's tier 2 Yellowjacket for you. Definitely a very nice character. I'm happy to have him as my newest tier 2 addition. I will be trying him out more in Shadowland, and definitely going to be using him in some more world boss battles just to play around with him a little bit and to have more options for teams that I can use. And yes, I will probably buy his uniform if it does come back on sale for the 750 crystals, just to use in more probably Shadowlands, because the change to the 4th skill gets a lot more AoE, so it's a lot better at hitting multiple enemies. But for World Boss, I still think his classic uniform is a little better, just because you are open to get hit if you're using the 4th skill with this uniform. With this one, his 4th skill has a little more range, and you can just shoot more from a distance. But yeah, like I said, I'll be picking up the uniform for the damage bonus, and for that skill change for Shadowlands when it comes back on sale. But besides that, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on Yellowjacket here, and if you should tier 2 him or not. So definitely is a strong tier 2, but is not going to be a top 10 tier 2, like probably shouldn't be one of your first tier 2s is what I'm trying to say there. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.